Innovative content. Global audience.
This is SRTV. We're here again tonight. And I'm with my girl, Faith. Faith and our boys all the way in France. And Daddy Chris is here in London. Faith, I like your glasses. I'm going to put my on now because of yours. I'll put my glasses on.
Are you jealous?
They fly.
Daddy, don't be jealous. So
I'm jealous. So what in old age? You know, I wish I could be like Faith again. But anyway, I don't do my own pass. So how you doing?
I'm fine, sir.
Good. So the days is dressing very near, very, very near. The atmosphere is giggling. I don't know what to expect, but you look as if a lot of things are actually
Tension don't day. We are getting there.
You know, but Faith, we have to agree with one thing. Whatever happened, Peter Obi has won. In my book, Peter came to open our eyes. You understand? And I don't think what that guy has done, it will take another 15 years to get another Peter, because I've been looking at the record tonight. You know, I look at some of the videos sent to me, which I'll share with the audience. You know, it's quite interesting what Peter did while he was a governor. In fact, when they talk of the man cutting cost, the things, was it sincere? What was he doing it for? It's unprecedented of a Nigerian governor. When I think of the governor of my state, what they have done to, see, this is Anambra, this is Delta State. You know, Delta collect twice what Anambra collects monthly from the federal government. Sometimes more. Sometimes 3 times of what they get. But go to Anambra, you see progress. Delta State, there's something wrong with us. And this is how...
Okowa na wrong with Delta State. Now Okowa be the
it's not only Okowa, even it came from, you know, the former governor. No, we've been cursed with governors. So the Odua after 8 years in office, this girl of Shannon put Odua down. What have you done in your 8 years in office? He said, in my 8 years in office, women in my state can go and have free child delivery. For 8 years in office, the man couldn't even. In fact, Mopai gave him chance to redeem himself more than 7 times. Do you know the last day Odua could not even make a speech because they were going to hoot at him? That was how bad. Ibori's story is clear. And what a rich state. If I tell you, Delta State is, in terms of oil allocation, we're getting the highest. More than Rivers. So you see what River, at least River, and not that I agree with his Toffee ideology, because I don't believe in infrastructure governance, but at least he spent the money to develop the place. That's an course. We're going to review all that tonight. It's so shameful because when you see a governor nearby, your neighbor, 2 minutes from you, doing all these things, and what you're doing, you are sleeping, then maybe this is clear case of wickedness. But the good thing is our governor is running for vice president. Are you happy to receive our governor to be the president of Nigeria?
for which you know, see this Nkechi, this Nollywood actress, Nkechi Blessing, the boyfriend, Excessive, is from Delta State. The guy posted some things just like a few hours ago. The guy don't cause Okowa finish now.
Abi?
Don't finish Okowa. Now, governor, celebrities said they cause demand. How me when not come from the state go want that kind of man? People will get demand, say they don't want. Say the man don't destroy the Delta State. 8 years. 8 years.
In fact, and Okowa, he thought he's a very clever politician. You understand?
He fool himself and make it the dream.
And they all go to
anyway,
church.
We know, Daddy Chris, we know that Atiku and Okowa are not even in this race. Let's be sincere.
Don't underrate these people. Okay. Atiku is banking on the northern vote. Atiku thinks the whole north going to vote for him because he's a northerner. But I think we should start the show tonight with Pastor Chris Oyakhilome. Pastor Chris, he surprised me a little bit tonight with this. I don't know what Pastor Chris is trying to say. I think maybe we should start with him. We're going to end with Peter. Let's start with Pastor Chris. Let's go on the religious side first. Let's hear from Pastor Chris. Quite interesting.
You devil of darkness, you will not have your candidate become the president of Nigeria. You will not. You will not. You mocking devil, I break your influence in the name of the Lord Jesus Christ. You will not use your candidate to mock this country. You know, I saw him mocking and mocking, and then he was ready to persecute Christians. Persecute Christians. He was going after them from city to city. But in the name of the Lord Jesus, I cut you off by the power of the Holy Ghost.
Oh, what is going on in our country?
They vex. We are
I'm
they vex.
I agree.
The man
I
they vex.
agree. I agree. Say the man the best. Otherwise, this is very, very unprecedented to see what is going on, Pastor Chris. Come on now, you can do better. You know, and these are the kind of things you see. Is it frustration? Is this prophecy? But I find this actually a little bit. Who is he talking about? What is he talking about?
That's my question. I want to ask you now that from your experience, now your namesake is Chris, or guy you are that Chris, so who is your brother talking to? Who get this shade now? Make come back him. Who in they throw this shade to now? I don't know. Who be that agent of darkness where this one they talk? Who dark among the three of them, safe? I think we get that.
When say by the power of the Holy Ghost?
Yes.
Kai.
Three of them are dark in complexion.
Yes.
Atiku dark in complexion. Tinubu dark in complexion. Obi, no. So I don't know. I don't know who the man they talk to. Say you agent of darkness. You come be that one. I don't know.
I don't know. Are
my
you
mother
the
go, yes,
angel of darkness?
I don't know. Make my mother go, yes, say teacher mama die.
No, in fact,
know.
for our place, we go say, not be my mother, yes, say mobile police, motor kill fowl. In those days, now mobile police, night the rain. When would they grow up? If mobile police kill a fowl, you go shut up.
Yeah, so
He's
definitely referring to one of the presidential aspirants, unfortunately.
In fact, Princess is joining us now. Princess.
Okay.
Hey.
The life of the party is here. That's
Princess.
the life of
sir.
How are you?
Princess finished me yesterday with information. The life of the party. She finished me yesterday.
Not,
information just they drop like bomb yesterday.
Princess is overworked. She's I don't know whether she's still a woman now. Because Princess, your Bible have no chance. Because Princess live in early as 6 a.m., 5 a.m. And if I saw the way this woman was running up and down, I feel so sorry for her. So I refused to even say hello. How are you coping? Are you still alive?
I'm fine. Sorry, I came in late. I just got into the house now.
I see. Well, I enjoyed your show this morning. You were talking about that's one of those things I would like to see.
I enjoyed your show.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
And some of your newspaper reviews quite interesting. I started with Pastor Chris, Princess, where Pastor Chris is rebuking some power of darkness. Don't know what that is really. He said they would not use your candidate to destroy Nigeria. Who are they?
Who will they talk to? Princess is
I like Faith said it all. He said the man the verse.
Sir, I can hear you, sir.
The guy the verse. So because before we go into this drama, I think it's good we spend 2 minutes to see this slide. I'm gonna try and create it like a slide. It's quite funny. That it's one of those images I've never seen in many years. So I'm gonna step everybody down. Let's just see this image together. All right. And this is the image of this woman.
Sorry.
Yeah. I thought we should start the show with those 3 images. Quite interesting because you know why I felt it is important to start the show with them. It's very, very important to start the show with them
Sorry.
because yeah. Princess, are you with us? I know you're tired.
Yes, sir. I'm here, sir.
Good. I want us to start this woman. Are they trying to get into a bank? What were they doing? I'm a little bit surprised, the kind of drama.
Yes, sir. They were trying to get into the bank. A situation where you don't have any money left.
Yes.
You cannot access your money. You are broke. You can't eat. You can't feed. And then the next thing you're supposed to do is, of course, by hook or by crook, you get your money anyway. So that's what they were trying to do.
If you climb that stair, you get your money.
So they are trying to get it by force. What will they do? Nobody's talking to these people.
Is the bank open? It's really dramatic, and everybody's outside. So what happened?
And I even saw a lady. That one was even more annoying. That a lady could actually climb to that height. That is somebody's wife. That is somebody's mother up there. And then trying to they were just trying, everybody was trying to get in because the bank will not come out and say anything. Sometimes they will give you numbers. I called some people today and they gave me the information that sometimes they give you number. Once they give you the number, then maybe you are number 200 and something. And then at the end of the day, the cash ATM also, the machine will stop paying at number maybe 15 or 20. So the whole people will have to go back home after waiting for so long. These are the grievances. And then they felt like, okay, since you people won't put enough money in your machine to service everybody, we can't get money, we can't make transfer, we cannot access money. Okay, let's enter the bank by force. Of course, one of the major headlines this morning also was saying that protesters destroy bank at Ogun and the neighboring states.
Yes, I saw that one.
On the headline?
Yes.
Wow. I know, the princess is going to join us from time to time because she had the opportunity to give us this wonderful report. I was trying to follow her this morning on their morning show. It was amazing. Anyway, the drama is disheartening. Like she said, this is somebody's mother, it's somebody's wife. I don't know why that woman is climbing where she's going.
She don't even climb past. She don't climb past the entrance from the cliff. The woman be like, you won't go meet the director.
She the best.
She won't go meet the director. The woman don't go. Maybe now up she did.
She the best. It's the one that said it all. The woman the best. Let's put Princess until she can come back to us. Princess will join us back. Princess, don't go away. Come back. We want to hear from you.
Don't leave us. So where is Mr. Samson?
Is something to be with us? Yeah, something.
Okay, he's here.
But your phone is mute, Samson.
Your mic, we can't hear you.
Your mic, thank you. Well done, sir.
Good evening, sir.
The election is around the corner. In fact, as from next tomorrow, we're going to be having a lot of young people joining us. They are the youth governors from all over the country. So they will report to us. And it will be more engaging. They will be telling us what is going on in their state. And on the day of the election, we're going to follow them seriously on the situation report, what is going on. Actually, they will share images with us. So we'll share the link with them, and we'll be doing that. We'll see whether we can start that as soon as possible, just to really get the whole country, so that we can get a feel of what is going on in the north. Because now, it's like we can only see what is happening in the south. SROTV have governors in all these places. We have governors, so they'll be reporting to us in the coming days. So you guys don't go away. That will be true report, true report of what we are up against. Like one disheartening news. I don't know whether I'm very reserved. I'm disappointed. But let's look at this story together before Princess come back. This very one. This Kweredu daughter, she's here with us. I know it's covering us now. We're not going to keep her too long. It's a very interesting day. This former deputy Senate president is currently in prison in the UK. His intention awaiting trial for organ wahala. You understand? The story has trended, and the boy has been in court today now to tell them that, listen, nobody told him about organ. He was coming to Europe, that's all he knew. And
Really?
is that thing true?
He lied. In my opinion, no.
Yes.
That guy lied.
I mean, what the man did is wrong, but I
Very
doubt
wrong.
if this boy
But that guy
is not aware that
he wants
something
an
is, you know,
asylum. He wants an asylum. He wants a UK
I
asylum.
think it's an asylum scenario, you know.
That's all.
But,
That's
yes,
all.
but anyway, nobody can defend a bloody senator who,
Yeah.
if they had made this thing available in Nigeria, would go to Europe. And
That's
it's very
the karma.
good that they face the law.
That is the
It's a
karma we
very
are talking
eye
about.
opener that there is law somewhere
That's
else.
the karma. That's the
Practice
karma we
it
are
at
talking
home.
about. That karma
If
will
it's at
catch
home,
us there.
when Mother will be on the street now, will be at home.
But yeah,
buying
people
everybody.
person, do you understand? He would have walked freely. That kind of boy now, they would don't silence him. Silence the guy.
Anyway,
That is the
Princess,
new
let's see.
government.
Yeah, Princess, let's see, get some situation report. I like these two women lips. So what are you people doing to your lips? Princess, something. Can you see these amazing women, South TV women?
We
What's
dey
the
help
difference
now.
between
the
We dey help now. We dey shine.
All right.
We dey shine light.
Yeah. You guys
People
are
to shine.
dazzling the audience. I love it. So, Princess, follow us with the report. What is
Yes, sir. So, like I was saying, so these are the issues here. When people, like I spoke to a lady today that told me that she practically cooked soup with that meat. There was no money. Her network was hanging. She had to go to nearby bush to get some vegetable.
But in a way, that may be the best meal, though. If you can get some mushrooms and some vegetables and some.
You are not nice, Daddy Chris. You are not nice.
No, but it's a good food. You see, sometimes, do you wonder how our forefathers managed to live so long? They didn't have all the great things.
No meat, no fish. Wow.
Now we're eating too much chicken in Europe. The chicken are 2 years old. Maybe it's even better to go back to that time. All this fried chicken, you know, Nigerian people, when I'm there, they always want to eat chicken. And I said, can you just make me fish? You understand? That Nigerian dry fish, correct one. You understand? So, and Princess, why are they people? Why now? Why don't they want you to feed us? Nigerian government.
I don't know.
You see, this
So
is
that's
exactly what we're
network.
saying. Look at us. I am in London. Everything is perfect. Look at the ladies, Faith Rabo and Samson, they are from France. Perfect. But look at what Nigeria has to offer. In the 21st century, it's unacceptable. There are things
Ghana,
you
an
guys-
Africa country now. After they go, they lie saying that because this place is Europe. Is Ghana Europe?
No, it's Africa.
You know, it would be nice to really, I wonder if Princess to give up, because there are some things going on in Nigeria that are so disheartening.
Yeah.
Really disheartening. But while we wait for Princess, I think we should, because for some reason, people think we just support Peter Obi for nothing. But I really, tonight, as a platform, we shouldn't be supporting anybody. But I just felt that maybe we should justify some of the things Peter has done. If he's lying, how come he did it years back when he was a governor? Which other governor in Nigeria has done this? And I would really want to cut a couple of videos which I want us to take a look before we actually talk tonight. So let's be a little bit patient with him. Let's share the first one.
As a governor, he was passionate about saving money, and he will do the same for our nation.
When I came to office, my first 3-4 trips to Abuja, I traveled with over 30 people. Over 30. Everybody have a title to be in the plane. So, wait a minute. I'm the only person invited to Abuja. I pay for 30 people who have no reason to be in Abuja. They constitute a problem to the traveling public. They follow me to Abuja. I'm the one who is going to go to meeting. Because they idle and in a hotel, they eat more. So I have a lot of bills to pay. In the end, every trip was costing me over 10 million. One trip. And there are times I do this 4 or 5 times in a month. After about the 3rd or 4th trip, I sat down and said, I want you to write name of everybody from me and tell me why and what is the purpose of this person going to be in Abuja. When they finish, I found out the only person that needs to go to Abuja is me.
Fellow Nigerians, this is the story of a leader. We must cut our recurrent expenditure. Let's be obedient. Vote Peter Obi for president. Vote Labour Party.
The man has spoken. I mean, his record has spoken. Let's have Princess back. You see, I don't.
I'm so sorry. I'm having network issues. You know, and like I always say in Nigeria, nothing is working well.
I know.
I know.
Sorry. And we're just lucky to see somebody actually looking at
off again
and be brave to say this is wrong. And it's amazing that we really don't have leaders. Because my pain is this. How can you be a leader? You have everything at your disposal. These guys are never going to be broke in their life. What are they really looking for? What are they going to do with all this money?
Power, control.
Greed, also. Greed.
Now we get them. Now our company.
Construction.
Exactly.
Do they really need that? Don't you think they will be more powerful if they leave office with a record that everybody will remember them for the rest of their time, of our time?
They have because they have sold their consciences, their souls to the devil, so they don't care. What do you think? They don't even care about the legacy they leave behind.
When people push Adolf Hitler, just wake up one morning, begin say
you can get at the moment is what they're after.
You know, these people have the things that are pushing them that we don't even know.
Now I wonder because it's so difficult. It's so difficult that on one hand, Princess, I'm going to come back to you. On one hand, it's so painful that we see people going through these difficulties. But on the other hand, what should the president do? Allow these hooligans to continue to loot this money and keep them in their backyard? It's a difficult case to call. Where do we go? Are we going to support the president here?
Sir,
or should we say president?
They have been looting. The president has been on the seat for 8 years now. They have been. It's too late to even cry at his stance because the tenure is almost over. So what is he supposed to do at this point in time? It just has to come and be going like our last point here.
Maybe until he gets up, Buhari, I have nothing to lose anymore. I'll do the last one. You understand? You people have not been listening. Let me do this. Because to be fair to the president, he wanted to remove this oil subsidy. We were crying. The man was afraid. He stopped. Because Nigeria is really quite difficult to govern. There are some people who are, if somebody would say to you, Mr. President, look at what is going on now. That little man from Kaduna, sitting up and saying, Mr. President, he's so rude. El-Rufai is so rude. I never see him he's so rude. And I wonder what is wrong with him. And I love El-Rufai. In fact, if I was going to vote president, I'll be voting El-Rufai. Funny enough, I'm one of his fans. But the way he now behaved of recent, it's like the man has a little bit of a mental issue. You understand? He has mental issues because it's unlike him. El-Rufai used to be very sound. What is he talking about? Oh my God! Nigeria, you shouldn't go and fix up our because we need princess here, so that she can put us in line. Anyway,
what is going on?
But the first one, I put a couple of videos. I still want us to share at least 2 with Peter before we stop. All right, let's just see the other video. I like that one more. Let's just see this one. Peter, I'll be again.
A bottle of champagne today costs about 400,000, 500,000. That is salary of 20 people at 20,000. And you drink it with the public money. No.
Peter Obi's passion for saving money and investing them in critical areas is legendary.
Every flight I've taken in Nigeria as a governor was economy. Reason is simple. If I come to say business class, 54,000. Another one, you go to internet, is 19,000. Is it not just from Abuja to this for 40 minutes? Why will I pay additional 1,000? I said no. I went to Young Shaguru and said, your hotel in Abuja, can you give me this card? He gave me 50%. So to sleep there is 30,000 naira. That is what people want me to go to another bigger hotel and stay for 250,000 naira. I said, well, I have a problem. If I sleep there and pay somebody 250, I will be awake. I wouldn't be sleep. Because I think
Fellow Nigerians, we need a president that can lead by his example.
And I said it all. I'm going to hold Samson accountable here. Samson, your brother, you shared that video with me. Omar Agege was telling us, you know, it's very funny. After watching this video, you know, the next video that came on my phone, you know, this phone is a very good thing. You consume everything. The next thing I saw was Omar Agege on a Pidgin English show. You know, he said he has been this, he has been that. You understand? My brother, listen. You know,
I sent you the video.
You sent it to me. Because it's coming from you. So I want you to defend your brother right now. After watching this, your brother is telling us how he has put in that every place you go in that is senatorial district, that you will see where he put is it a street light?
Yes.
Street light.
Yes, street light.
That's what he's campaigning with, street light.
Yes, street light.
A deputy senate president.
That he has put transformer in every local area.
Transformer. You see, this is the kind of governor you are proving to have in Delta State. You guys
he said he believes he's going to win the election. That at least he has a good reputation. I was just like, okay, let me share this view with you so that you understand how it feels about him. Because when he talks, I was so surprised that you believe. He said yes. He even says so a lot of things about his counterparts and others. I was just looking at him. I said, okay,
I didn't want to finish the video because I'll be too upset. You know, Princess, these are your big brother. These are our people from Delta State. Let them account. Because Peter has just given us an account of his time in office. This is your brother's account in office. How he sent transformer. And you know the funniest thing? The first time I was really angry with Omar Agege, 2, 3. 1, I saw the man use a private jet. Private jet. And when I raised the issue, they said as a deputy senate president, he's entitled to that. Peter is not entitled to a flight. Peter is richer than every bagger, personal money. And the funniest thing, Peter made his money by himself. These fools pick our money and they use private jets. Like what Peter just said now. In fact, the salary of it, oh God. Princess, in our state, people die without receiving their pension. Your governor security vote is 2.something billion. If they share it, those people, they don't even need to worry about their pension money. And we live in a society where we're still really going to sleep. In fact, the reason I played this video tonight is when you watch this video and you go out there and you vote for these animals, you are the trouble of our children. Not for us, so our children will remember you when they get up. You know, when I watched the campaign tonight, you know what's so funny? If you look around again, I saw my friend. He's doing his usual thing, campaigning. My close friend, though. If I'm there now, I wish I would give him a big slap. If he cannot defend why he's doing what he's doing, not a good reason, other than maybe they get appointment, we are all loyal to
contract.
Hey,
contract. So
what about our children? Oh my God. That's the question they don't answer. I don't mind what you do now. What about our own children? What else? You see, when a father, my father will not sell his property. He said it's for his children. That's the kind of father I had. And if I don't understand what kind of father we're going to be to this new generation. So it doesn't matter what we do to them. We can rape them. Our own children, we're not looking. Unless somebody cannot think outside the box. Can you imagine now? Ecuador is suffering here. Your children, the next thing they do, they're going to come in. They want to send the children abroad to come and study. Faith.
It's not learned. They never still learn from waiting to a career to say, no place now like home.
Them. No, they know they come again.
No
they
place like home.
They don't see. They know they come. Let's hold them now. Buhari no say they don't. They fear they no let they carry the money come out. They buried it. EFCC said it now that they buried most of this money. I mean, governors. So, in fact, if you know the kind of money we're talking about, you will be angry. Oh. It's not that we are not aware of the kind of money these guys are talking about. If really, in fact, if you don't know, they will not forgive them.
Obama today.
If the West know.
Obama today he did a release, a press conference, like advising the three major, presidential candidates, talking about it for Imbono. Today, Obama still spoke, talking about free and fair election, allow people exercise their rights, don't force people to vote for you, don't rig the election, don't use people to steal ballot boxes. That one spoke. America, the international communities, they're all watching. They're all watching.
But what can they really do for us here now? The problem we have is we have such a population that is so daft. To be fair, in fact, I saw a prediction this morning. I wanted to let me get Princess back. Princess, before we go away, because I'm depressed because of something I heard you on your news. You said in one of your reports, one of the newspaper headlines that Baba don't win election. Is that true? One of your headlines in your newspaper today. They're predicting that Baba has won. Princess, can you hear me? Why they can't hold this girl now? Eh?
The whole Princess network.
I don't know. We're going to find another network. If Princess is in the office, it's better because when she come back home, because she's been there all day and she just got home. Oh, Princess, we miss this, Anyway, my people, I'm not against any candidate. And personally, I am supposed to be neutral. But it will be against my conscience.
Princess is back. Let's take advantage of our network.
Princess, let's take you now before they say na sweet. Now they say they follow teacher wife. So are you there, man? Princess, can you hear us?
No, I don't think so.
She cannot hear us. Okay. Because anytime we hear Princess again, she needs to answer that question. Which newspaper in Nigeria they predict? And from where? And it's not, I won't be surprised because this is my biggest concern. The population of Nigeria, the one they have deprived of any future, it's difficult to convince them that this is the way forward. In fact, they cannot even be educated. Some didn't go to school at all. How do you go and tell them that this is the right way forward? That is the problem we have. If they know that if the educated people vote today, Peter has won. But unfortunately, we live in a very difficult society, very confused set of human beings. I don't even know how to class some of them. And sometimes I ask you, do I carry the same green passport with these people? Because it's a very challenging thing. Because at the end of the day, my vote is equal to their own.
Yeah.
All right? And they're going to count it, and somebody is going to win. And that is what Atiku, in fact, some people don't mean well for this country. I'm sorry. I don't need to be naming names, but the man convinced me that he is. Because you are not campaigning to win election. You are campaigning because you have your not to vote for you. Peter has moved everywhere trying to tell people what he's going to do. Look at these videos we are watching now. Where Atiku? I bet if I see Atiku tomorrow, I will plan here. I promise. I will share it. So it's not as if we are being biased. If I see Baba own, Baba don't tire. If I see Baba, I will plan. Baba like to dance. I don't even get problem with Baba. To be honest, for me, na joke I be. You understand? I know say if Baba even win this election, no Baba won't rule us. So Baba go they dance. He go appoint some people.
That Chris. There is something I want you to understand. This election is be ordained by God.
Amen.
There is nobody who can change it. This is not only the fight of Nigeria, but the fight of Africa. With what we have as a country, we can feed the whole of Africa. 80s, we fought for them during the time of Nelson Mandela. We have been fighting for them for a very long time. At times when I see people talk about the western part of the world, that they will come and support us, I will just laugh at us and see them that they don't have eyes to see the truth, realities of life. In such things, realities of life talks about what you've seen before and the things you've seen. Do you think they want us to grow?
Yeah.
At times, there are some certain things we see as Nigerians, then we have to fight for ourselves. Vote out those good people. Make a new brand of government. Make a new brand of senators, president.
If I tell you people that I can't wait for Saturday to come, you understand? We wait to see what Nigeria, if Nigeria take this opportunity or not. If Nigeria don't, where do we go from here? You see my fear? If something is okay to believe, my fear is what I just said now. You cannot look genuinely at the population of Nigeria. Look at the demographic. You understand? And you ask yourself, these people, do they understand what is going on?
Are they even going to come out?
Because if they understand, in a way, though the difficulty is there, people like us are supporting President Buhari for trying to do one thing. He has made a lot of mistakes, but right now he said, okay, wherever you hide that money, bring it out. What has the man done? You understand? That is the kind of thing. But I know because of the hardship, it's difficult to understand him. But the question I ask Buhari is, even if you're going to do that, why can't we still get the cash, the new cash, 200, 100 naira, so that they cannot maneuver the whole election? The truth is, but wait, you know the funniest thing, El-Rufai had to confess. The same El-Rufai that is talking now. It was the same El-Rufai that confessed. Princess, we'll get it to you. It's the El-Rufai that said a sitting governor, took 500 million. What do you expect the president to do then? He said they should stop. He didn't want to release so much money. The small one released. One of the governors don't go take 500 million, put for account. Put for backyard. In one ring election.
Oh, wow.
If that governor not be Okowa, they will change my name. Though they didn't call him to. I didn't say, I'm not sure. I didn't say, I'm not sure. But he's likely the one.
Okowa don't buy market for Delta Indiges and Okowa.
He don't buy market. Hey, you are back. Can we have you for just even 2 minutes, madam? Hello? No, your
yes, sir.
Thank God. I said
yes, sir. I'm here now. My network is really, really frustrating me this night.
No, it will not frustrate you. It's frustrating itself. It will frustrate Nigerian government when they frustrate us. You are well, my daughter. All right. And so we'll return her. So question I asked, which newspaper is predicting and from what fact that they say that Baba has won? It's something just running.
Nothing is working here. Nothing is working in the country. Nothing at all. I'm tired. We are tired. Ordinary network, I can't seem to do anything with it. I subscribed, I paid, and now see the issues we're having.
And I tell you, the issue of network is more expensive in Nigeria. I pay only 28 pounds. That's what I use. All the system here. If you come here, you will use it. Only 28 pounds in a month. All my phone calls, my internet. In fact, if I use fast, and I have how many systems? Over 30 systems connected. When people come, they all connect to it. It's working fine. Nigeria, in fact, when I was in Nigeria, I paid one, I bought 130. They said I should buy one for that I will use.
So you wanted to ask me a question earlier.
Yes, my question was one of your prediction, one of the newspaper was saying that Baba has won. That Tinubu has won. That means they say projection. And I said, from where? Where did they get that from? See, this people don't want to make we just enjoy Princess 1 minute. It's not fair.
Because now Princess with the best way they're on ground now. She's on ground. She's there. She's in Abuja. She's seeing everything.
Yes, sir. You wanted to ask me a question earlier.
Yes. My question was, during your newspaper review this morning, can you hear me? No, she can't hear me.
It's freezing.
It's sickening. Anyway, once you can hear me, Princess, tell me, and I will repeat that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are where we are.
What did you say?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
I said in one of your newspaper review this morning, as you were reviewing this, one of them said that Baba has won. And in terms of projection, who was that? Where did that coming from?
Okay, I think we had a review of so many papers this morning, but I think that report came from Daily Trust. One of the major headlines that says race to Aso Rock, Tinubu's slow walk to long life dream or final glow of a burning star. That was one of the major headline. And then we had, in fact, when you look at the headline, the paper, the front cover of that Daily Trust, I think it's just basically about Buhari. The major stories there, Tinubu, the major stories there are about.
So maybe they are pro Tinubu. That's not unexpected. Okay. Yeah. No worry, princess. We will learn to live with the Nigerian style. We've been living with you guys, so we'll deal with it. Not be today now.
All the information that she has prepared to,
Yes.
To discuss this evening. We can't even take advantage of any of them. It's frustrating, actually.
It's difficult. And
so they said another major report there was All Progressive Congress APC Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu projected to win the 2023 presidential election. That is one of the major headline on this Daily Trust, and that report was conducted. That report was how will I say it, is outcome of 8 weeks opinion polls they did by an analyst, which I don't know, but I don't know who conducted that report, but they are presuming or projecting that the APC candidate might just be the winner of the 2023 elections. Of course, that story is on page. Let me see. I can't even remember the page, but it's one of the major headlines of today on the Daily Trust.
Then behind now.
We can't wait. In fact, I've never had a long week like this one. I thought today is already Thursday.
Can you hear me, sir?
We can hear you. Yes,
I hear you loud and clear.
Okay. So that report was conducted by an analyst. So what I'm going to do is that I'll try and look for the copy of it and forward to you so you can flash it also, if that is fine.
If I
for
can
people
get
to
it,
see.
they are just
okay. They are just presuming that the APC candidate. Of course, they did an online poll. So many polls. I don't know where they conducted from, but they have the view that from their research and from what they carried out, they see the APC candidate being the winner.
Okay.
And that's something I want us to do in this show tonight. I'm not being pessimistic, but I'm a little bit nervous. My reason being the demography of the Nigerian people. You understand? That when you look at some people going to vote because they are Muslims, some going to vote because they are Northerner. When you look at that, you understand? Some going to vote because they are Hausa, they are Fulani. Some going to vote because I'm a Yoruba man. Nobody is actually voting for competence. The population that will vote for competence, that have their conscience, will they be enough for us to pull victory in this election? That's the question. Are you hopeful, Faith?
As it is, sincerely speaking, since yesterday that I read that the Kano State chapter of Labour Party, the governorship down to the local government chairman, has all declared, their votes for Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I won't lie to you.
That's what they said. They did.
On a good day,
even in Delta State, I was very angry with our candidate. The guy had every chance. You understand? The guy he couldn't pull up a campaign. He had every chance. You understand? And if I am now running for governor in Delta State under Labour Party, I have a big chance because you have Peter because Peter has a network. He had the obedient network. So all you need to do is step on it.
Daddy Chris, I want you to understand something. Peter Obi is Peter Obi, and every other person that wants to run for government in any other state under Peter Obi's Labour Party will not be guaranteed votes, because today youth wants to vote who they know is going to work for them, not by your party.
Yeah.
This is not the time of being a PDP member. We must vote PDP or vote Peter. When Peter Obi is for the presidency, and he said, Peter Obi has said, he said, whatever you vote, I will work with them.
Yeah.
He's working with the youth. He's not just working by himself. He said it in one of his programs that was that I am not being voted as Peter Obi. You are voting yourself as the president of the country.
And that's a very good one. Oh. I was very impressed with that kind of language from Peter.
Because
today.
If you did not vote me, I'm still Peter Obi. So you are voting yourself as a president of the country. So I'm just only representing the people. No, there are so many.
Like I said, it's not a do or die thing for Peter. But don't forget to some stark supporter of Peter, we didn't take no for an answer.
Now that one be the thing now. That one they fear us now, because all those obedient, I don't want to say it. Nnamdi Kanu boys, all those guys.
Yes.
No, we don't want to divide Nigeria before. When they say they want to do Republic of Biafra, all those things, so that they find trouble before. If that man no win,
I want you to understand something. That if the Igbos will fight against their brother, they will never do that. No. See, the Igbos, there are people who work out to strive to make sure they be who they wants to be in life. You'll see many of them, they are trying for themselves. The Igbos have been people who has raised Nigeria petty market, one of the biggest petty markets in the world.
Not them now. Alaba.
So in the whole world, in the whole eternal world, the Igbos have made that history that an Igbo man can serve and become somebody. So if the Africans can learn how to put themselves in that position, that it's to humble yourself under the government and work for the government, then we'll get a better Nigeria. Peter Obi is just Peter Obi. Nigeria is voting out those people. And there are some human rights activists when I watched from other countries when they talk about Nigeria. There is a young man who made a statement. He said, you don't know what Nigeria have. If you know what they have, that means this election is for the whole of Africa. That Peter Obi has what it takes to become a president. A new Africa, not a new Nigeria. A new Africa.
It's very important what Samson said. You understand? I always say to people in the rest of the world watching us now, whether anywhere you are, you're a black man. The biggest black nation on earth is Nigeria. Whatever happens there should concern you, because the image they carry from there, the rest of the world, it represents you directly or indirectly. And that is why it is a very critical time. And this has been my message to those leaders at home. There are some some hooligans who don't know who should even near. Like what the guy from Kenya, he said some of them are village fools. You know this professor of Professor Lumba. He said even some of them are village fools. He asked them, "Are you representative or you are?" In fact, he knows how to address the Nigerian politicians. Some of them really shouldn't be in power, but here we find ourselves. An opportunity has come for once. Maybe I do not have faith. I don't have fear in. I don't hate Tinubu. Nor do I think he's going to become a very demonic president. I think he will, but he doesn't have threat.
To be fair, if not for Peter Obi in that that is causing big problem in that area.
Yes.
Who is better than Asiwaju? Put all the candidates there.
Yes. Asiwaju has some.
Apart from health challenges, or
No,
he has experience now.
Yeah, he has experience, but only at Asiwaju, because the thing that confused me about Asiwaju is he fought Nedeko. And he knew what Nigeria was. He fought for democracy in Nigeria. And now that the time has come,
why you no even contest? Why you no contest that 8 years ago when you go to campaign for Buhari? When you still dey agile, why you no use that time take contest?
No, he was to go for vice president then. No, they were fighting the Muslim ticket, to be fair to him. You understand? Asiwaju was Buhari's choice for vice president. Then they said because it's a Muslim ticket that it will not fly.
Now, so
that's why he brought in. You understand? That's how this man Osibajo came.
That's true.
You understand? And he brought Osibajo up. No, to be fair, Asiwaju is not an evil man. In fact, maybe he's, to be fair, and Asiwaju, and that's why I don't like. It's not even it's not this big Muslim bagger. His wife is a Christian.
It's his health. It's his health.
The wife is a pastor. The wife.
You have already suffered 8 years.
Baba, your money too much. Where you forget all that money, Baba? I would not praise you now. Where you get all that money? These guys are you take a whole Lagos to your own. What are you gonna do with it? And in fact, the question is, it's like they give you all the women in the world say they be your wife. What will you do with them? You be
like Oni of Ife now.
Only not fit deal with herself. Only don't run. How many if we marry? Not be 7 now.
I could think the day of Valentine that the Chris talking about that one. We'll digress a little. I said, how this one won't take do the Valentine now? Who go enter?
Go ask whether I go fit sleep with them again. Because when those women hold you, they know say that the women that they forgive us. Men three of their hoes, men they tie Baba down. He go talk to, he go lose rope for their waist the next day. You understand? Because those women, you tie them there like a cage. They are happy because women are very funny. They can take comfort. Because of comfort, they are ready to sacrifice a lot. That's the good thing about you.
Not all of us. So.
It's true, Sha. True. Because, but it's exactly what we see in Nigeria now. I wanted to compare the Nigerian voters to women who compromise because of fear of insecurity. You have to get food on the table. So for that, I think that is what is going on in most of these things. If not, nobody in its right sense today, when you look at the record of all these guys, who will move Nigeria to the next level is Peter. Now, that's not to say that Baba is an evil man. Baba is weak. And Baba, you have not love for money. In fact, you have all the money in the world all this while. What have you done with it? You understand? All you see do is influence Lagos state election. It's not like those are the people I cannot handle. In fact, prosperity will not judge us. Atiku, once he finishes the election, he go to Dubai. What is he doing in Dubai? And he's coming to rule us now.
He has a mansion in Dubai where he lives in Dubai. So Nigeria is not a place for him to live. He's only coming to collect more money and go back to Dubai.
Now so.
He's coming to privatize your refinery for you and go back to Dubai. He's coming to privatize all the good companies that we have in Nigeria
so that he can go back to Dubai.
He's not coming to work for you. So when you vote in me, you're in problem.
Anyway, let me share one quick our usual promo. Then when we come back, we close the show. All right?
SRTV London, in partnership with NTA TV Enterprise, present the maiden edition of the Nigerian Week in the capital of the world, London. A wonderful blend of entertainment, business, and networking, displaying a wide range of arts, national cash crops, financial products and services, and real estate for huge extra opportunity in diaspora. Look no further. The 36 states of the Federation, the Federal Ministry of Information and Culture, Trade and Investment, the Nigerian Film Corporation, and host of others will be in attendance. Date 15th to 21st of May 2023. Venue Lighthouse, Camberwell, Southeast London. For details, log on www.superiorradiotelevision.com/Nigerian Week or call +447 549 513 619 or +234 814 358 2856. The Nigerian Week, celebrating the best of Nigeria from the rest.
All right. You see, that's a very, very, why I shared that video again? Today I was having a chat with a lady, you understand? And when she finished talking, I kept quiet. with the amount of intellectual in that woman. You will not believe. She doesn't look it. In fact, I'm leaving this broadcast now to go and take a lecture from her on how I should run this show. She has all it takes, and she has the contact. And I'm wondering, in the country where we have all these intellectuals, you know how many professors we have? Yet, none of us is actually able to change this. Why? How could this be happening to intellectuals? Because I look at the pool of university lecturers. You know the funniest thing? They were those that actually gang up. They will be the one to run some polling booths. They will be the one to take money. The next day they will come, that they will go on strike. They are the one that they change the election. They are the one to go on strike. Eh? What is our problem? What is our true problem as a people? I'm not talking of the government alone now, but what about us? Why can't we resist?
That's all.
Bad and take good. Why can't we? Only one day. So every day we keep talking that, people are. But the truth is, we refuse to resist evil. And I'm talking from all levels of us. All levels.
Juju.
And even now, when we come to see the good pastors, you see what Pastor Chris just said now. See, this is a country where you have the best of pastors in the world.
Sure.
When a Nigerian pastor, sometimes you may not even agree with them, but listen to their sermon. You will take something home. You understand? They may not. I try not to listen to some of them because some of their messages are so good. You understand? You gain a lot because they are knowledgeable. It's not easy to tell people to drop money. It's not. You understand?
Their last cover, they go sow for seed.
So it means that what Nigeria is made of are intellectuals, human resources. Yet the same human beings are there, folding their hands. Even if you see someone like Festus Keyamo is an intellectual. Trust me. You understand? Very sound. But because of money, look at the way Keyamo is behaving today. Omar Gege, you see there, that man is a lawyer. Studied in Uniben. He's not a daft. What is so big now that the guy has made? You have been a Senate president, deputy Senate president. What are you looking for? Omar Gege will sell Delta State for anything. For that ambition. He's very ambitious. You understand? He's not a bad person. In fact, if I'm in Delta State now, I'm probably going to vote for him because you have to put everybody down and say, okay, where do I go? Sister Dijala will not be able to win the election. That is me now failing. Because the best candidate, I can tell you, is one guy from PRP. If you listen to him, prosperity will not judge me right if I don't say the truth. I've spoken with everybody. The best is that guy, but I ain't going to win.
Definitely.
So,
go vote.
What do we do? And I'm making a confession now. It's a very close case. The best is this guy. I'm judging it. That's my judgment. But he's not going to win.
People like that, if Peter Obi or Tinubu, win the election, they should invite intelligent,
Thank you. Thank you.
They have
what I said to
take
their
manifesto, pick from what they have that you cannot do.
God will bless you.
I don't know.
If we know what I wanted to beg. I'm begging Nigerians now. I'm begging whoever become president. If you win and you cannot, Joe Peter may not want to serve in your government, but if we lose the power, the influence, what Peter brings into a government, it's a big loss.
Bring all of them. Bring people that
Thank you. You see, anybody that wins Delta State election, I have two of them. There's one guy, Roland, and this guy. The two of them, we change Delta State. They don't have a lot of money. You will not know them. But these two guys, when you listen to them, they can change the state.
That their dreams are very good. You see,
one came with industrial development plan. The one you will see, the kind of things you'll be seeing in Europe. And it's proving it. How it's gonna. It's not talking in the.
They're not talking jargon.
They're not proving it. The guy proved it to the little. And I wonder when I listen to the finish and I listen to Omar Gege and I say, "Oh, Omar Gege, you may win, but you are not a good candidate. Go and sleep. But we know you will win eventually because these people don't have money to win election."
Tell them the truth.
Something. Remove that thing because now your people will they talk of now. No, we hear you.
Omo Agege cannot win this time.
He cannot win.
Edijana is a very good governor, but he cannot win. But the little he can do, he has started it. Kempela cannot win, but Omo Agege cannot win. Sheriff cannot win.
So Sheriff is going to win.
He's not going to win. Ogboru or what's his name again? This man in SDP.
Baggy.
Those are the,
what a prediction. I've never heard that too.
That's those two people are the people that I'm seeing.
Anyway, let's take with the president. When we don't finish the president,
when Nigeria never scatter after that Saturday election.
But let's see, because if we have a good president, that person will hold the country. You understand? I probably see if by the 25th, if Peter Obi win this election. In fact, this change is a natural one. It will be a natural mystics because Peter will not come before you will sit up. You know he's not going to take it.
From the way he's talking,
that's the rejuvenation all over Africa. Africa will celebrate freedom.
And I can imagine Peter campaign, he has grown now. Peter he has got to a point now. He now talk
authoritative. He's talking with
he now has it. You understand?
Before, Peter has got to a point. Careful. It was so soft.
When trees stay, did you go enter? Did you don't enter Peter now? Peter talk from a point of authority.
Not be
you understand? It gets some kind of tree when you stay. Did you go to stay inside the tree? That's where Peter is now. You understand? He's talking from, and it's quite interesting. Very interesting. Well, Peter, I want to warn you, young man. I was very tired this evening. It was this your video that said, I want to say, Faith, can you do the show alone? Let that rest. But that Peter video, I said, let's share this video. I will be here and monitor how you go share it. Listen, guys, we're doing a good job. You know, let me say this. People say to me, oh, why don't you get all the viewers in the world? You say, we are doing our own part. You understand? Wherever they're going, wherever they are now, we're going to get there. I want to encourage you. I want to thank you guys in front of that. We are doing what we need to do. In this time, it is wrong if we don't come out and say, give our little piece into the system. You see, God created this world with words of mouth. He said, let there be light, let there be this. We have done our own. We are projecting whatever comes out of our mouth will not come back the same way. Yeah. It's power. And I want you to value what you're doing. What we're doing is noble. We are honest. We're not looking for somebody who's going to give us money. You understand? We're saying it as it is. And that is what journalism should be all about. We might not value it now. Our children, tomorrow will come back and look at what we have done. And they say, okay, look at these people. Look at they said the truth here. You understand? Even when some of them are trying to get the money, because if you bring the big boys in, you get the money. But we are there. We stand for the truth. And the truth, they say, shall set us free.
Set us free. That's
right?
all.
Yes. So I say let's have a break. Mm-hmm. Let's take a rest for tonight. Tomorrow I will be more relaxed. Tonight I was actually preparing a lot of things. So I will have tomorrow's show and I will share with you guys before we come on the show. We know princesses, we cannot predict princess now, so we will bank on ourselves. Any last message for our audience tonight, Faith?
As usual, we thank them for their time and for joining us on the show. Tomorrow is another evening. We'll be doing this. I hope we'll do it till the governorship election.
The election. Well. If on the day of the election, we're not sleeping. You understand? We're gonna sleep. We're gonna stay awake with Nigeria.
You know,
you understand?
As you can see, we are doing this for, this is just like a charity thing. We all have our individual lives apart from what you see us do here. So this is just our own way of lending our voices, so that you in Nigeria can understand that these people in diaspora have not forgotten about their family. Our family does not mean blood related. We are talking about you that you're watching this program. We are connected by one blood. That's the country flag. That's flag. So join us again tomorrow. Until then, we say thank you. Bye.
Yeah. Samson, you have anything to say?
I just have to say bye. I wish Nigeria the best.
Yes. And Nigerians, I want to say this. I want to say this finally, that of all the fights, of all the agreements, of all the disagreement, somebody is suffering. That person is Nigeria. Nigeria deserves better than what is going on. So it's like we are suffocating our own child. That child is Nigeria. He's crying every day. Set me free. I need better. I want to live a life. But we won't let it because of the greed of some, or me and you. Let's put a stop to it. I'm not telling you who to vote for. Go and vote your conscience. If you believe the man is the right person, vote. But as you vote Nigeria, remember there's a generation that follows us. Especially for people of my age. I say this to you. I'm going to use my father as a case instance. My father was very sick. And he has so many properties. He said, he said, no, these are for my children. That is how a man lives. A man that cares about the next generation. Do you? Not talk about yourself. Because if you care about Nigeria tomorrow, not the Nigeria tomorrow, it's our children. If you care, maybe you will learn to do the right thing. And as they come out, we will not be judged with how much we have. That's the good thing about all this. Nelson Mandela is not judged with how much money he has. We don't judge Obama with how much money. How many people? We won't even remember Dangote for someone having so much money. The people that made an impact. People like Martin Luther King Jr. These are the people the world remember. Not those with a lot of money. So, and perhaps that's why those with a lot of money, like I said, why do you want to be president? Because they now want to give back. And maybe when they have the chance, we hope they will do the right thing. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm proud of you, Faith. Very proud of you. I'm proud of you, Samson. God bless you. Let's have a beautiful evening. And we are back here tomorrow, more solid, in full preparation for the show. But like I said, I'll pass on the message across before we come. I'll have more time for tomorrow. Good night.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Thank you very much. Good night.
SR TV. Innovative content, global audience.